I think it's time with the drug war to declare defeat and go home. There are all kinds of studies that you can talk about, and you can talk this thing into the ground if you want to. But there's a fairly simple point that is very persuasive for me, which is that we can't keep drugs out of prisons. So we put up big walls, we take away people's civil liberties, we make them shower together, we make them wear jumpsuits, we search everyone who's going in or out, and we surround the place with guards who are armed, and we can't keep drugs out of prison. If we can't do that, we're not going to keep them out of the United States of America. And I think if there were no adverse effects to trying to keep drug use down, it might be worth doing. Because actually, you know what? That's no way to promote human flourishing. Nobody should go out there and get hooked on drugs, right? It's not, in general, good for people. But there are adverse effects. There are terrible adverse effects. You end up criminalizing a whole segment of the population. You end up creating huge amounts of violence because of the black market activity that's required to satisfy this demand that we can't seem to extinguish, even in prisons. So on the whole drug legalization question, don't do drugs, never did drugs, don't know anything about how it would be if I did do drugs, but I know that the public policy is a failure. And it's, if there's any case for drug laws at all, if Utah wants to do it, you know, okay, that's for people in Utah to decide. But the idea that the federal government has a huge federal interest in this, and that it needs to stop states from allowing medical marijuana or decriminalizing if they want to, I see no justification for that either in public policy or in the Constitution.